Yo producers, my name is Never Surrender for NS Audio, and in this tutorial I will show you how I create my low, deep or cannonball kicks. I've received a lot of questions about these kicks and how I create them, so in this tutorial I will do it from scratch, redo it, tweak it in your own way and have fun. Follow us and leave a comment if this tutorial is helpful. So we start this tutorial by analyzing one of the chains I created for my own tracks. I always save the chain, so this is like if I go right here, go to Never Surrender, kicks, serum chains, then I have an F, a lot of okay, don't look to the names. Cannonball, lekker, ik vind ze allemaal lekker de kicks. Coco kicks, a deadly kick. You know what this means. So I always save my chains and then I change them in my project to the right key, BPM, stuff like that. So let's analyze one of my kicks and then we're gonna build them from scratch. So I always work in Serum and I did use a Bounce Kick Essentials preset, and by creating it from scratch we will do this from scratch. So for those really willing to see this from scratch, take it easy, we're gonna do it. Sit back, take a coffee and enjoy. So I take a bounce kick. I really love to play around with this pack. There is already some distortion and EQ inside, multiband compression, and the reverb is off. So I have this. Then I enable the beat crusher. I always work with preset 3. I love this preset. And as you can see, I did focus my EQ spike on 2, 3, 8. I really love that slow of that low attack. Then in the beat crusher, I also spike my EQs around that same spot. So I have EQ 2 is 250, EQ 3 is 250, and EQ 1 is for the low end. Then I have a bandpass filter, and I put this also around the 236, and that's all in between the spots that I have in the Serum, Beat Crusher, and this filter. Then that sounds like this. Already pretty cool. Then I open and Pro Q, this time 3. And I do the same. I have a lot of spikes around that 250 and I all put it on mono. I figured out if I put it on a stereo EQ, it can become a stereo kick because of all the distortion. So I love to work with mono. Then I also boost a lot with the sub frequency. I have a low cut, and behind that I have from Melda Production.
New course season is here. Join our live small class community with personalized coaching from expert teachers. In year 1, learn to build your tracks in 20 lessons of 60 hours in total. Year 2, create an EP, do photo shoots, release strategy, guest lessons, and more. Several studios, several pro teachers, discount on huge plugin brands, and much more. This is the only live hard dance course. No pre-recorded content. Just you, your music, and real results. Spots are limited. Register now.
A wave shaper. It's a free plugin. I love it. Boost it all the way open, dry and wet all the way open. And I know a lot of guys are doing it like this, or they do it like this because they don't want to fully distort it, but I love it. Now it sounds like this. Then some shaping EQ. And right here, some more shaping EQ, and then an inflator. Because right now, the more sub I boost in the inflator, the less crunch you have. So and I really play around with this. I love that. So right now, if I want to change this with a higher attack, for example, I put this on 330. But I have to do it here as well. So this one also needs to go to 330. This one as well. Or let's say 335. I don't know why. This one as well. This one. 3, let's say around here. As you can hear, you really need to tweak them all. like this key because I just did it blind. Ooh. And it's almost gone. So this can take the most work by finding the sweet spot in this EQ section. Now it's back again. Right here, I have another example. It's Serum 1, it's a Never Surrender kick. I did exactly the same, I'm gonna do it from scratch. I boosted a lot right here. I didn't use anything in the FX. So I just took a preset from the Never Surrender sample pack. I removed all the FX right here. Right here I did find the attack spot. So it was like 329. Then this was 370, 317, 302. And this was 319. So you can hear if I change this a little bit, it's gone. So in that way, I create my kicks. Cool extra tip. If you go to the Beat Crusher and let's say the flange filter, if I enable this, wow, you hear it's like doing weird stuff with the kick. But if I now duplicate this a few times and I do internal export like this, you can pick the one you love the most. And that's so cool about the flanger function in the Beat Crusher. For example, this one had a cool crunch. It did something cool with the kick. Now I go back to the original kick and then I remove the flanger. I export it again, and then you can combine, for example, this one with a little bit of the till of the one with the flanger. So for this, and you can do, yeah. Ooh, can be cool. Or maybe we need to lower this, we need to duck the volume. You can do a lot of stuff, but I really love that flanger function in the Beat Crusher to play around with. Phase distortion also cool in the ring mod also. But because it's an effect, every kick sounds different, so you need to export it and play around with it. So let's do and try this from scratch. Let's go, guys. I just start with a saw wave, and with the LFO 1, I'm gonna create a kind of flow. For example, this one. Put it on envelope, link it to the level, and right now it does this. I enable a sub and I choose this waveform, the triangle. Sounds already cool for me. Then Beat Crusher version 2, and as you know, I love to work with preset number 3. And let's spike it around 2 to 8. And I don't know why, I just love 2 to 8 today. Same for here, 2 to 8. And important thing is close your randomize. So right now it sounds like. Maybe a bit more sub. Not bad, right? I open Pro Q3. I also have 4, but somehow I'm more familiar with 3 still. And where I was, 2 to 8. So let's try 2 to 8, like this. And I just randomly create a few spikes. This one, more like this. I always make a little duck left to it. And right now, I'm gonna spike this, bam, through the roof. Also in the sub. And the reason why I'm not doing linear phase is because the phase change that's happening over here can be super cool in kicks. Then we're gonna have a wave shaper like this, open, and now we have the singing note. Let's boost F. And why do I add extra Pro Q3s next to the Beat Crusher? Because the more spikes, the more distortions, the more chance of having an more analog, wider kick. Put it on mid, like this one. Maybe also a few normal spikes. Let's try. Let's right click on them, make them dynamic. Now moving a bit more sub. There is your kick, the starting point. Right now I will just pick a random waveform. Let's see if we can add something on top of it. Maybe I remember one. That was the acid. Could be pretty cool. Am I blind? Am I blind? Or this one? No, this one. Ooh. It's adding something super cool. Now let's try to add something more stereo. Let's detune. Randomize closed. And I go to this. Maybe first another waveform. Let's blindly pick one, because I like that to do that. How does this sound? You hear it adding a little bit more side information. Cool trick is clicking on that pencil and removing that lower harmonic. So this thing is on stereo, but the sub right now is on mono. And I think we're almost clear. Remove the beat crush, it sounds like this. And width. Right now you can, in front of the inflator, do a little bit of shaping. For example, a bit more high end. Removing a bit of mids right here, a bit more low. If needed. And then after the inflator, I always shape it in color. So right now you can give a little bit more high end with the Peltec, because just check our social media. The Golden Studios, our partner company. If you check the reels, we have an explanation what the difference is between analog EQs and parametric EQs. And if you're interested in music production, in our courses we talk about this for hours long. Analog replica, I like to give it a little bit more mid high, and a little bit of high and treble. So here is the steps I do to create kicks, and when I'm done, then I shape it a little more, maybe an extra transient, double check the till if it's right, and maybe fine tune that a little bit. If this was helpful, please drop a comment below. What tutorial would you like to see next? And join our community. We have a Discord server, we have a WhatsApp channel group, we have an Instagram, a Facebook, and if you want to take your music really to the next level, check out the courses. We have over 40 or 50 students a week. You are ready to join for us. Join the community. Weekly lessons, 3 hours every week with a professional teacher. It's really a unique chance for you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. And follow us for more producer content.
NS Audio.